Hey, this is Danny on KRUZ Radio in the After Midnight Ramble. I got another one by Johnny Kidd for you. Roads were empty. A ghost-like haze covered the island. It was late in the afternoon on a Sunday, and not a car had been on the road. It was supposed to hit that night, but they dodged the storm. Some held hurricane parties, and Nikki went to one of them. Johnny drove up and down the strip, hoping to run into her. That afternoon, he was the only one on the road. As the sun set over the bay, he made one more run to the highway. Then he turned around and headed back to the valley. Much later that night, closer to midnight, he went out again. This time he headed for Chevron. That's when he saw her coming up the highway. She passed him going the other way. He kept going and went through the light. Didn't know that she turned around and made the right. When he reached the station, it was closed for the night. Except for a few streetlights, the whole place was dark. He got out of his Model A, left it in park, and he was just about to light a cigarette. And as he held the flame in his hand, she pulled in and slowly got out of her car. Maybe she didn't know how he'd react. Up till that moment, it had been weeks since they saw one another last. With a deep sigh, she spoke first and said hi. He lit the cigarette and admitted that he had seen her on the highway, going the other way. "Want to go for a cruise?" he asked. She smiled and locked her car. And as they took off toward town, time stopped for them that night. It was just him, her, the road, and a Model A. Once in a while, he could still hear the thunder. That was 30 years ago. In a newly built hot rod that rumbled out of the hurricane and settled forever